What is up, folks? Maybe I was wrong about Honda. I'm not quite sure yet. The decision has yet to be made, and I say that because after reading this article and an article linked from here, it seems pretty apparent that folks within Honda still understand and have a desire to fulfill the need for people looking purely for the joy of driving. And let's just dig into this article just so you can get an idea of what I am seeing and how it's being interpreted from my perspective. Starting with this quote right here. As an EV, how can we provide the joy of driving? We haven't given up, of course, but it's not just about power, it's about the sound, vibration, acceleration, and the human experience. These are the joys of driving. Toshihiro Akiwa, head of Honda's BEV Development Center. I could not agree more with that. And EVs are, it's a power plant and a platform that can provide insane performance. And as much as I love the internal combustion engine and driving with a manual gearbox, I have uh, some hobby RC cars that, as I've watched that battery and brushless motor technology evolve over the years, there is like no comparison between the convenience and the unbelievable power when you look at a LiPo brushless RC buggy versus a nitro version. There's just, and look, I don't, sure that could be argued, but having seen both and been around both for many, many years, the electric option, that's what I prefer for that particular hobby, so to speak. I still prefer driving with a traditional internal combustion and manual gearbox setup, but I see the appeal because of the raw performance. It is undeniable. And we can see that here looking at what Honda has planned with this entirely new electrification platform. I guess the Honda Zero series seems to be the starting point. So they've announced a large sedan and an SUV, which are headed for production in 2026. Not entirely sure. The RSX may be one of those. I haven't looked yet. I'll link this article so you can have a gander. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole here, but I will link this so you can. They're talking about how this can deliver up to 480 horsepower. The current Civic Type R putting out 315 is that's a massive difference, and they're going to need to be able to get that down to the ground. So the front wheel drive limitation, as I see it, they will need to address that, and it seems they will. If you recall or have seen the previous video that I released about the Honda Prelude, that is going to have some new shift enabled, advanced, automatic, non CVT, but still variable transmission or something like that. It's called Shift Plus right here. It's linked here. Let's take a look. Oh, look at that, the Prelude badge, front and center. Yeah, the S Plus Shift technology. They're going to provide an exhilarating driving experience. Hopefully, they throw a third pedal in there and can at least fake the presence of a clutch. That would be awesome. But this is what really caught my attention right here. All-wheel drive. Yes, this has been needed for many, many years. Fantastic. Very excited. And they also talk a little bit about Hyundai is a huge, huge player within this market with the Ioniq 5N, I believe, something along those lines. That car is an absolute beast. There are some videos of that making laps around the Nürburgring. It's a dude named Misha. If you just YouTube search Misha Hyundai Ionic N5 or something like that, I'm sure you'll find it. Watch some of that guy's other videos driving awesome cars, and then watch the one of him driving the Hyundai, and you'll see it's very apparent to him that thing is a monster. And even though they are massive in terms of weight, the thing puts down the performance. So let's hope the driving experience, the joy of that, I cannot foresee that going away anytime soon. However, I will say I think it's entirely possible that that experience will be gated with heavy price tags. We will see, though. I appreciate you hanging out while I took a look at this article. Just gonna, I don't know, share knowledge as I see it. It's interesting what the news feed provides me and what gets my attention. So if there's anything that kind of I can build upon previous articles that I talked about or other topics, I will continue to do that. And please feel free to comment below. Happy to have a conversation. Peace.